Hey there everyone, Omega Snake here, and welcome to the first of hopefully many boss strategies this year in 2022. Now then, this is going to be a first for me, and that is, well, today I'm doing the boss Kleavor, Lord of the Woods in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I'm actually kind of excited because this is the first time Game Freak has really done a Pokemon boss. And yeah, so I'm going to go over a few things about Kleavor. I'm going to go over his moves, some of his more important stats, what Pokemon to bring, and a few other things that I've taken note. But before we get into all that, like usual, let's get into preparations. Now, what you're going to need for Kleavor is you're going to need some potions. I recommend about 10, 15 around there, just in case. A couple of super potions if your Pokemon get hit really hard. And of course, you're going to need some revives to help with, in case things get really bad and he gets a crit or something. So, if you have a good amount of these different healing items, you should be fine to take on Kleavor. However, that's only part of the preparations. The other preparation is, well, Pokemon. I'm going to be basically listing a few Pokemon that I feel like will really help against Kleavor, and even a few moves that I feel like will really help against him. Now, first of all, I should mention, if you started with Oshawott, you should be fine. Kleavor is a rock bug type, so if you have a water type like Oshawott, you honestly should be fine. But if you started with Rowlet, that's okay too, but the problem with Rowlet and Dartrix is that they are grass flying, and based from what I've seen Kleavor do, Rowlet might get destroyed by Kleavor if Rowlet doesn't take him out in one hit. Kleavor has double hit, Air Slash, Stealth Rock, and Aerial Ace, and since Rowlet is a grass and flying type, he's weak to all of that. Since flying doesn't resist flying, grass is weak to flying type attacks, and flying is weak to his rock type attack. So Rowlet you can do with, but I do recommend you have a few backup Pokemon just in case. And if you have started with Cyndaquil, yeah, you're definitely going to need some backup water types. Anyway, now, if you did not start with Oshawott, here are a few Pokemon that I recommend you get. First one is Bebarrel. Bebarrel is a normal water type, and the main thing about Bebarrel is that at least in early game, it has a decent amount of bulk and decent enough attack and special attack. So if you need a bit of a bulkier water type, Bebarrel is actually a pretty good choice, honestly. But if you don't have Bidoof for Bebarrel and you didn't raise it up, there is an Alpha Bebarrel in the beach before the forest. However, it's only level 16, so you should probably raise it up before you start fighting Kleavor. Kleavor is level 18. But since he is a boss Pokemon, I recommend all your Pokemon be around level 20. Hopefully a few levels higher than that, just in case. But yeah, all your Pokemon should be around 20 before you fight Kleavor. Yes, he's only level 18, but he has pretty good stats. And I'll get to those in a sec. The other Pokemon I can recommend is Buizel, but there is a caveat. Buizel does have good attack and special attack, but the problem is its defense. Buizel cannot take hits worth a damn, sadly. So if you need a good water type, Buizel is good, but you better hope that Buizel knocks it out in one hit, or Buizel might get knocked out in one hit. So do keep that in mind. I even have Ever values on this Buizel, and his defense is still not that great. So something to keep in mind. And if you still don't have a water type by the time you reach Kleavor. There are a few Psyducks in Eterna Forest, and I have seen them use water-type moves. So, yeah. Those are the 4 water types I would recommend bringing. But if you're really not the type that really likes water, a Geodude is not... Bringing a Geodude is not a bad idea either. Since Geodude can definitely take some damage, but just be careful of Kleavor's Air Slash, as that is a special attack and not a physical one. So do keep that in mind. And honestly, that's really it for what Pokemon to bring. But what I really want to bring up next is moves. Now, I'm gonna make sure people understand this. I looked into this. I did research on it. Kleavor is your typical rock type, at least in terms of stats. He has high physical defense. I have hit him with Aqua Jet, and it only did half damage. So yeah. Yep, but the good news is that his special defense is not as good as his physical. So if you want to take Kleavor down quickly before he can really cause havoc on your team, hit him with special attacks. And one of the best moves to do that is Water Pulse. If your water type Pokemon have Water Pulse, it is a really good move to hit Kleavor with, and can even one-shot him if your Pokemon is strong enough to do it. If you don't have that though, something like Icy Wind and other special attacks will also be good. But yeah, Water Pulse, at least from my own studies, Water Pulse, it can be Kleavor's kryptonite. So if you have Water Pulse, you overall should be fine to take him down. And just about all 3 of these Pokemon can learn it from leveling up. Bibarel learns it actually pretty early, and it can even master it by the time it's at this point, level 22. I don't know. I don't remember exactly when it mastered it, but it was pretty early. So if you have Bibarel level 22, you can hit Kleavor with a strong style Water Pulse, and it should take him down in one hit. But for those who are wondering, Iron Tail, not a bad move. It is not a bad move. He is weak to it. The problem is that's because of his high physical defense, it's not as a good idea. But if you really want to use Iron Tail, you can. That's basically it in terms of preparation. But yeah, if you have strong style Water Pulse, that should be enough to take him down quickly, so you can pelt him with bombs. Now, with all that out of the way in terms of preparation, oh yeah, for those who didn't notice, you only have bombs to throw at him for this fight. So that's why I only recommended just the healing items. Everything else, moot point. Alright. So with that out of the way, let's get to it! I'm ready. As am I. Let's see. Almighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods, though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite things. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude and beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen well, Snake. Keep your focus on Kleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. Yeah, that's the TLDR for this fight. Huh? Whoa. Get ready for the first ever boss Pokemon. The Lord of the Woods, Kleavor. To claim victory against a noble Pokemon and quell its frenzy, you'll have to throw bombs at it until its frenzy gauge reaches 0. If you manage to create an opening in the noble's defenses, you'll be able to send out your Pokemon to battle against it. Win the Pokemon battle, and the noble's guard will stay down for a brief time. During that window, bombs will be more effective than usual, so throw as many as you can. Basically, if you can defeat it in a Pokemon battle, you'll make it take a knee and basically knock it down for a few seconds while you pelt him with bombs. That's going to be the main strategy. Now, Kleavor has 3 moves. This one, where he rushes at you, I'm going to get to that in a sec. But the main thing is that you have to keep pelting him with bombs. Now, when he does the stance, dodge as soon as his eyes flash. As soon as you see that flash, dodge out of the way. You can also hear it. He does do this move quite a bit, but if you're close to him, he'll start charging up this attack. Yeah, you'll see it coming if you start seeing wind building up. If you start seeing wind build up, back away from him. The main thing to do is keep pelting him with bombs after every attack. You can get about 3 or so before he readies his next attack. Okay. Now, there is something to mention, though. He actually stays stunned for a while. But if you throw bombs at him, it knocks him out of his stun way faster. Knocks him out of his stun early. That's what I mean. Oh, when he does that jump, get ready to dodge, as he will send out a bunch of rock pillars at you. Alright. Now, I will say, though, for those who don't know, you can beat Kleavor without ever using Pokemon. As long as you keep pelting him with bombs, you will beat him. That's the main goal of it. Also, if all your Pokemon faint, I'm going to let you know, if all your Pokemon faint, the battle will still continue. It all depends on if you get KO'd. So as long as you dodge his attacks, the battle will still continue, and you have a good chance to win. As long as you keep throwing bombs at him. Now, for those who aren't good at dodging, though, you're going to have to start a Pokemon battle with him. Now, he does take a few seconds to lock onto you, so hide behind the tree. He'll knock himself out. And Mitsurugi, showtime! Yeah, Kleavor, like I said, Kleavor has double hit. He also has Air Slash, Stealth Rock, and Aerial Ace. So really try to keep your flying types and grass types away from this fight if you can. And fire types. I will say, though, before I really get started, some people may not know this, you can run away from him. If you hit run, you can actually disengage from him in terms of the fight. It doesn't knock him down, though, so that means you are going to have to continue dodging. But disengaging can allow you to pause and heal all of your Pokemon. So if he's really starting to wipe your team, you can disengage from him and take the time to heal up. Oh, and by the way, you can only send a Pokemon at him if he's stunned. And he's only stunned if he runs into something. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Alright, now for real. Mitsurugi, showtime! Yeah, he does like to get ready double hit, so you better hit him hard. Now, like I said at the beginning, Kleavor has high physical defense. Even something like Aqua Jet only did about half damage when I tried it. So you're gonna have to be mindful of that, and you try to focus on special attacks, especially something like Water Pulse. Again, Water Pulse is his kryptonite, and I'll show you that right now. Water Pulse! See? Knocked him down in one hit. And while he's down, you can throw a lot of bombs at him. However, when he's at half health, he'll roar, and his attacks are much faster. I actually want to show that real quick, so... Whoa, okay. Yeah, see? He charges up much faster when he does his moves. There is one other thing I want to mention, and that is if you hide behind the tree, you can actually have Kleavor lose sight of you, but you can't back attack him. No matter what you do, you cannot back attack him. I tried. But this is a good way for you to regain your composure and maybe sneak in a bomb or two while he doesn't notice you. Yeah, see? That one's much faster too. So yeah, you better be ready to dodge if you're trying to go for a bomb only run of Kleavor. Alright. Here he comes. Guy behind the tree. Again, he takes a few seconds to really lock onto you. So, get behind the tree, and then he just knocks himself out. Let's see, I'm gonna switch. Erica, showtime! And this is why I say B-Barrel is a good option if you did not start with Oshawott. B-Barrel's actually got pretty good defense. Got a pretty good defense at this point in the game, and can take Kleavor's attacks pretty well. And like I said, Water Pulse, it already can master the move by this point. So if you have Strong Style, nail him! Let's go, Erica! Water Pulse, Strong Style! There we go! Let's see, I feel like I pretty much mentioned everything that needs to be said. Oh, he stays down for a while until you throw a good amount of bombs. I'd say 6 of them. But yeah, I am going to say this though. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this time I'm going to show with Frieza. Now, again, Kleavor has high physical attack. So you do need to be mindful of that. Yes, Stealth Rock may not be that strong, but it does hurt quite a bit. So do be mindful of his physical attack. And as you saw, he also has high speed. So yeah, I'm going to show with Strong Style Aqua Jet his real physical defense. See? High physical defense. Your best... Sorry, Jack, but you did help prove my point. High physical defense with this guy. This is why you really need to focus on special attacks if you want to take down Kleavor without losing your Pokemon. Mitsurugi, showtime! Now, I can use this as a good example to disengage from him. Use Revive. And heal up. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, he is not immune to status ailments, but you're better off just hitting him hard and try to take him down before he really starts doing damage. Erica, showtime! There's one other thing I want to at least show. If you don't want to use water types, Stealth Rock actually does quite a bit of damage, and I'm going to show that right now before I end my boss strategy. Stealth Rock! Uh-oh. Yeah, he has Aerial Ace. See? That's a lot of damage. So you could just take this time. I'm going to take this time to heal up and let Stealth Rock do its business. Let's see. See? Now let's finish him. Kleavor, calm down! Whew. And that, my friends, is how you beat Kleavor. I'm gonna stop right there for a second. So yeah, that is how you beat Kleavor. So to recap, make sure you have plenty of water types. Have a couple of special attacks. If you have Water Pulse, it's basically his kryptonite, especially if you can hit it with Strong Style. His attack is kind of high, so make sure you have good Pokemon with some decent bulk on him too. And again, even if all of your Pokemon get wiped, as long as you yourself have not been knocked out, the battle will still continue. So do keep that in mind, that unlike other Pokemon games, you don't black out if you lose all your Pokemon. The last thing to recap is he has Double Hit, Air Slash, Stealth Rock, and Aerial Ace. And B-Barrel is a good Pokemon to bring if you did not choose Oshawott to start with. But hopefully this helps out anyone who was having a little bit of trouble with Kleavor. This is a brand new game in terms of Pokemon, and I just have a feeling some people may have struggled a little bit with him. So if you're one of those people, I hope this helps you out. This was actually pretty fun to do and research, and I hope you look forward to more boss strategies in the future. But until then, everyone, I hope this helps out anyone who's struggling with Kleavor. I hope you look forward to more boss strategies. And yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully I can get back into a groove and I can do more of these. But until then, everyone, thanks for watching. This is Omega Snake signing out. And I'll see you guys in the next boss strategy. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.